when you feel it in your soul. Lift the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big plane.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Uzama. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Wilson on the jet sweep. And a solid run here as it Packers way down to the 42-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll run for it with Robinson.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there, but I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Line of of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. So it's on an extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the fullback, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball again on second down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Wilson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks. And remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here. Because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Jackson. And oh, he coughed it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football.
And he loses the football a second time, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the jet sweep, here comes more. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Steps away. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Again, Wilson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson on 1st down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he goes out right around the 39. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Ball again on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jackson to Bateman there, first down Ravens.
Injuries delayed Rashad Bateman's arrival into the Baltimore Ravens lineup in 2021, but he still put up 515 yards in 12 games as a rookie. The Ravens do believe a 1,000-yard season is more than possible from their first rounder in 2022. Here, he gets them a first down.
On first down, Drake. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Drake. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down just shy of 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the draw, it's Hall. Calais Campbell on the stop. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Paul on a give up the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Starting to become a tough spot.
All right, let's go. I'm on the mic now.
Quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
What a dodge, Zach Wilson. Let's go.
A great effort there.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Reception goes for 6. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Certainly good with a PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. The touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson now. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. We'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go back total at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be
Damn, my
incomplete.
fucking
They've been
two
back on their
tackles
heels a
just
little
sitting
bit
there
here on this
watching them.
drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 24. 91 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. And that is no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they move the foot. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Up the middle they go with Drake. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. That'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This is Wilson of the jet sweep. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Wilson to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Hall again on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Hall again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards.
Shit.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the time as soon as they begin. We'll see always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday. Close.